Well, Robert Andino is back in the lineup tonight. He's at shortstop batting ninth, and why not? He's hitting 3 in a row, and he's batting .438 over his last 9 games. Gary Thorne spoke with Robert about the increased production, giving him more playing time.
Of course, it's always good. Everybody would love to play, but yeah, it's so far so good.
How much of a difference does it make for you and how you feel day to day when you get to go out there every day?
Well, it's more, the more pitches you see and the more at bats you get, I guess the more you start, getting comfortable in the box. And just the more and more you play, the more comfortable you get.
You are a player who, we talk about maturity. It's a word that's being used with you for this season. Do you agree with that? Have you matured from last year to this year significantly?
No, I think so, in a lot of different ways. I think I have. Yeah, last year, everything that happened, I think it put everything in perspective for me. Just taking stuff for granted and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I think I've been mature just a little bit.
You happy about that?
Oh yeah, you always gotta mature more and more every day, more. But so far, yeah, I think I've been seeing a little bit clearer.
I want to ask you something. I've heard the story repeated of Buck saying to you, he brings you in the office and he says, you tell me if this is true, and he says to you, I understand you're misunderstood. You think you're misunderstood. True?
Sometimes I ain't gonna say all the time, but I think sometimes I could be. I think hey, I'm human like everybody else, and it's just people make mistakes, and people learn from them, and I think I learn from my mistakes, and I think sometimes I could be misunderstood.
Were you surprised when Buck called you in to have that conversation and said that to you?
It was surprising that he told me that, but because I didn't think a lot of people knew that. But yeah, it surprised me, and I'm glad he sees it that way, and I'm just here, trying to help the team any kind of way, to win.
Do you think you've answered the question that's been asked? Can Robert Andino be an everyday shortstop at the major league level?
Well, that's for them to decide. I mean, I just go out there and just try to show them what I could do, and any kind of way help my team win. But that's for them to decide.